beautiful recross. Now, where's the next witness?
Witness available?
No, you're on that.
No.
Okay, well, this is ideally and far too early to be finishing the day. I will say I have an email that says that a fire alarm is going to go off at 5 p.m. That's a test. So I guess we'll at least avoid that. Sometimes they go on for a long time and they're really loud. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all at 9 a.m. Remember, only the evidence that comes through the witnesses on the stand in this case is what you are supposed to be deciding this case based on. So don't talk to anybody about this case. Don't allow anybody else to talk to you about the case. Don't research in any way, internet or otherwise. Don't watch, listen to, absorb in any way any kind of media accounts about this case or anybody involved in it. And I will see y'all in the morning. Thank you.
I would love if they excluded the next witness. Chloe Albert's Revenge. Did you detail in your report what font was used? Times New Roman or Helvetica? I love that the chair is turned all the way around, like Thorpe was all the way out. And heck yeah, AK with the throwback from regular cross. Recross. AK said, Schardt, so you detailed everything but the cameras, and we get that circle back. Love could have just passed the witness.
Miss Love, that needs to be the absolute last time that you don't have enough witnesses to carry us at least until 5. And if it happens again and there is something less than an earthquake, an 8-car pileup, somebody died, 3 people died, and so none of the witnesses were available, yes, I may just say you can't have that witness, because at this point in this incredibly long trial, to have to end at 4:25 is not a good use of anybody's time. Do you understand?
I do.
All right. I have, and have yes, some of y'all also got, and y'all who didn't, I forwarded a very lengthy email from Miss Merchant regarding Mr. Arnold, who is her client, and the information that she received very recently that he might be called as a witness this week. And it appears, and I know you know this, Ms. Love, because you got the email too, but that she told the state a long time ago that she was not going to be available certain dates. And she also asked, because I have reviewed in camera portions of her correspondence with you at this point, that you give her at least 7 days notice if you were going to call, or when you were going to call Mr. Arnold. So she's on vacation. She has a leave of absence. I don't know what your plan is, but have you worked that out?
Your Honor, what I asked, and I'm not sure if it was conveyed, was whether there was anyone else that she was willing to let come in and in her stead. But I can tell you that the reason that we moved up the time frame for her client has to do with our
challenges with other witnesses.
Yes. And so given that, I understand that Ms. Merchant wants 7 days in advance. Well,
that's not as much the issue as the fact that if she can't be here and he's still going to be on the stand, then you need to not start him.
Right. I understand that. If she had someone that he was okay with being here, then, you know, and that was
all right. So you and she have worked that out then?
No, I haven't had a chance to talk to her. I had someone talking to her on my behalf. I will respond to her and say that, because if she didn't,
I haven't responded, even though it got sent directly to me, because I don't normally do that. But if you would please let her know that, as far as I'm concerned, she is not expected to cut her leave off.
No, I understand.
You need to work around that.
And we were, yes, I was, yes.
All right.
That's fine.
Sounds like a strategy.
So I haven't been able to review in full the briefs that Ms. Abbasi and the state provided on the overt acts, but with regard to one of them, and I don't even know if you have either, because she, I think, said it this morning, but there was indication in her letter brief that the issue at the jail may have been a self-defense issue. And so I would like to see the video.
Okay.
And find out whether there was any evidence at all of a shank being on Bussy or whatever his name is.
I think that he took one. I think there was one after, but I will show you the
bring
video.
the evidence.
I think that that's easy enough to do. We can send that to the court.
Okay. And then finally, when I started looking through all of the in-camera looking in camera through all of the correspondence between the state and various attorneys for one-time co-defendants, you know, it's at this point about this thick, which is a lot. And I am wondering, and I know that I'm kind of the one that said, do you want me to do it in camera? But do you have an objection to just providing all of it to the defense? Because frankly, I'd rather they do the work than me. And you may just.
I would prefer if the court would allow us to just review them, given.
All right, I'll trudge through it, but it's going to take me a while because, as y'all know, I'm here with you every day. So, okay. All right, anything else? Which one?
Oh, you're going to be speedy on the video that you need?
Well, we did once, but.
Imagine that. The one time Love is rushing to hand something over. And big shout out to Spiritually Imperfect for gifting 5 memberships.
This keeps resetting itself to 40% volume today. So it's at 100% now. So let me. All right, so maybe that was the problem and just say. So it's not this, you think it might be. Well, you've just got really good hearing then. Do you have it? This is all. This out.
Steph JK in the chat. Are you still here, Steph?
I think that 40, 100, Your Honor, is the.
That's Kokomo.
Oh. Okay, then I just have no idea. Okay, so everybody that comes up to the bench, hold it close to your mouth. And also at the same time, talk into the little box for Miss Winfrey. We'll do the best we can. And if there is ever a time, I'll just remind the defendants that you cannot hear what is being said. Let me know and we can review for you what it was that was said. Okay, everybody understand that? Yes? Yes, okay, wonderful. All right, is there any other matter in the half hour extra that we have that anybody wants to bring up or deal with? Everybody just wants to go home.
I'll put this in writing just for ease, but on it's pronounced nice. The firearms nice. NIBIN, on the NIBIN report.
This is a discovery for like
2 different officers.
guns.
I just want to alert the state again, just as a courtesy to Mr. Williams and everyone. There are 2 firearms that are listed that were seized in the unlawful search of Mr. Williams' home. I'll put it in writing again, but I just, I'm not trying to delay things. So I just want to make the state aware, and I will put it in writing, but you have it on for 2 witnesses.
Make sure those witnesses don't mention anything about those firearms. Yes, make it clear, because he's bringing it to your attention. I'm bringing it to your attention. These are professionals anyway, so once you tell them that, that should not happen. Okay. All right. Yes.
Assuming QZ is not here tomorrow, and is the plan that we are just going down the list that was provided this morning? Is that?
I don't know what the plan is.
I'm just trying to figure
Who
out
are
what
your-
materials to bring tomorrow.
That was a deep sigh.
Your Honor, as I said, we have rearranged and are rearranging. And as a result of the change in circumstances, and as we have to rearrange that, we are not putting up who we intended to put up. And so we are rearranging in real time, and we have people doing that and working on that. And so that's where we are. And I don't know. We found out some
You're
information.
so mysterious all the time, Miss Love. Is it your plan, if Mr. Zachary is available, to call him? And if not, could you share with everybody else who you plan to call instead?
Yes, it's our plan to call
Okay.
him if he is available.
All right.
And yes, when I speak with our team to see who is
Now it's your
now
team.
next up and available tomorrow, I will share that with them.
When will that be?
Well,
It's 4:35 right now. 6 o'clock?
by 6 o'clock, I think we'd be able to tell because they've been out.
Okay.
Is that a real 6 o'clock? Because we were supposed to get the list yesterday by 8 o'clock and it didn't come until 5 something this morning. So,
Trish.
I don't know.
I mean, we
Look
can
at Trish
say
and Doug.
what to
Yeah.
bring tomorrow.
Your Honor, it's,
Well, I mean, it'll at least be somebody off of this list that y'all came up with at 5:57 this morning, right?
yes, and the
Okay.
other,
So y'all will know that much. She'll endeavor to do the best she can to get you the other information at 6, won't you, Miss Love?
yes.
The big list, Your Honor.
I sure will.
Y'all, we covered some of them today. It's not that big of a list. Y'all are all professionals, and you've been prepping this trial for who knows how long now.